My question is to the Minister for Resources, Energy and Northern Australia. Will the Minister update the House on the government's $5 billion Northern Australia infrastructure facility and the importance of building key economic infrastructure in the north? How will this benefit constituents in my electorate of Leichhardt?
The Minister.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Can I thank the member for Leichhardt for his question, acknowledge his passionate support for his electorate, his instrumental role together with Senator Macdonald in developing the Northern Australia White Paper, and the warm embrace he gave me recently when I visited his electorate, which ended up on the front page of the Cairns Post. Mr Speaker, the Turnbull government is absolutely committed to the development of Northern Australia. It has 40% of the nation's landmass, 5% of the nation's population, but contributes 11% of the nation's GDP and has a huge endowment of resources. But what it needs more of is key economic infrastructure across water, communication, transport and energy. And that is why the government recently released at the fantastic Northern Australia Investment Forum organised by the member for Goldstein the eligibility criteria for our $5 billion concessional loan North Australia Infrastructure Facility. Now, the key criteria is that this needs to support economic infrastructure with a public benefit which has multiple users. This is not about crowding out the private sector. It's about a partnership with the private sector and with state and territory governments. And the Commonwealth will commit up to 50% of the project's debt, and there will be commercial disciplines imposed on the loan recipients, because this will be patient capital provided by the federal government leveraging off its balance sheet. And it's on top of the $1.2 billion worth of initiatives that were contained in the White Paper. And when I visited the member for Leichhardt's electorate in Cairns, I attended a forum organised by Advance Cairns and the Chamber of Commerce, and I visited the airport there, which is the 7th largest international airport in our country with 5 million annual passengers. And I discussed with the operators a potential upgrade to that airport of up to $1 billion to create an aviation enterprise precinct which brings together engineering, freight, logistic and aeronautical services. I also was raised with me the Nalinga Dam proposition, which has been put forward by the Queensland Government as a potential NAIF project which could provide water security to people in the region. Mr Speaker, the development of Northern Australia is absolutely critical to this country's prosperity. It's a long-term endeavour, not just for 5, 10, 15 or 20 years, but well beyond that. It's a bipartisan endeavour, and I thank the member for Brand and the member for Lingiari for attending the recent forum in Darwin. And can I say this is ultimately a national endeavour, because when the north of Australia prospers, the rest of Australia also prospers.
The